and I've just come to the Ninutik Studio, which Ninutik is a maple taffy producer. It's a small company, it's super local. They source all of their maple syrup from around the Ontario district, so it's all from trees that you could wander up to and find around here. I'm going to go find out a little bit about maple syrup, because maple syrup has a huge history here in Canada. Pretty much every person you meet will have stories from their childhood about maple syrup. And also, it tastes amazing. So I'm going to go in and hopefully get a demonstration, find out about how Richard, who's one of the two partners of this company, how he makes maple taffy.
You might be able to guys get a shot. I mean, I don't know if you want to see this right now.
Yeah.
This technically could take me, when I'm boiling syrup for an event, it could take me as long as an hour to boil it to the right temperature. And what happens then is the steam that comes off the syrup fills the room with this wonderful, wonderful maple syrup smell. And people just love it. When you walk into the room, they know right away that there's something sweet happening.
Some of us don't really know what maple taffy is, because taffy is pretty North American. What is taffy?
Maple taffy is pure maple syrup, which has been boiled down to a higher concentration of sugar. So it's not quite as liquidy as maple syrup is. And we pour it very hot on a platter of snow. It's like a nice fudge. And we roll it around a stick and people eat it. Okay, here we go. So now, look at that.
Oh, that's so pleasing.
So it's soft, it's not hard. The longer you keep it on the snow,
the harder
it becomes. I call this the Canadian grill, right? It's anti-cooking. It's actually cooling instead of cooking. And the longer you leave it on, you leave it on until it's done. It's pure maple taffy, cooled on snow. It's made from pure maple syrup, which essentially is made from the sap of the sugar maple tree, of which we have an abundance of here in Canada. So this is quite lovely. Again, it's a different texture, but I'm going to eat it myself.
Yeah, so we used to go to pioneer camps all the time as children. It was part of our educational seminars where they'd show us how to tap into a tree and the maple syrup would drain out of it. And this was always the evening event that we would do. So it's like a big childhood memory for most Canadian children.
It's like proper nostalgia eating this.
Yeah. Well, because you were all bundled in your snowsuit and your scarf and your mittens trying to get your face into the
Which different products do you make, Richard?
What do we make? Well, we do soft maple sugar confection. We do, most of our work is for corporate events, corporate clients that require gifting for conferences or for hosting or travel. And then we also do a lot of single-serving confections for event planners and hotels and so on. This block here, we call it Cube 57, and you grate it like cheese, like Parmigiano Reggiano or Pecorino Romano or Ontario cheddar things. It's just lovely. Yes, we did these for last year when the G20 leaders were here in Toronto. The leaders were given one of our cubes.
Wow.
Right, so I hope they enjoyed them. We had one instance where one fellow, apparently, I didn't meet this fellow, but his sister told me, his sister bought him a cube, and when she came back a few days later, she told us that her brother ate the cube.
In a day?
In one sitting.
Oh my God.
He ate it like an apple.